Hi everybody. You might hear that my voice is a bit croaky at the moment. Hopefully we'll get through this, but there are some videos where I talk in it, so I don't have to talk the whole time. So, the most important thing to notice on this slide here is that bottom line. Hate the smell of coffee, can't have caffeine, drives me bonkers. So, just remember that because it comes into play later. So, anything online can be faked. I'm going to show you ways that it can be done and ways to spot it. So we'll start off by completely fabricating people. AI people always look at the hair, look at the hands, and look at the backgrounds. So these two are from a site called thispersondoesnotexist.com. And they look genuine. You can't fault them. But if you look at the background, you notice they're blurry. Now, if we go to this next one, we're going to look at the hair on these ones and the backgrounds, because you'll see they got the same kind of backgrounds. But if you look on the facing you, I think it's going to be the right side, the hair around the eye is wrong. It's kind of starting and ending where it shouldn't. And this is a sign to look for with AI. Used to be a lot worse. This is better. Hands, though, are a whole other thing. Now, I broke my thumb recently, and I have seen quite a few x-rays of thumbs. And the lady on the left had got an extra joint in hers, which isn't as bad as the lady on the right, who's got a whole extra finger. AI struggles to do hands, fingers. You'll often see them with hands about that long. Dreadful. And backgrounds, if you get a busy background, this is why so many of the backgrounds are blurred. If you get a busy background, especially with somebody else in there, you end up with stuff like this. Now, of course, ChatGPT, this was going to come up. If you try to tell ChatGPT to write you a scam email, it'll say, no, can't do it. It's illegal, it's immoral, I'm not doing it. But if you just told it the story that you wanted to tell somebody, it'll write it for you. And there are tells with ChatGPT, and you may notice it or you may not, but I'll make it easier for you in about 2 slides. So this one is, if I remember, the Saddam's Millions. This next one is the next of kin. Did anybody notice a pattern in these? No? What I'm going to do is take the sentences and colour them. Can you see the pattern now? And again, we've got 3 sentences, loads of 2 sentences and a 1. So we got a 4 on that one. So I made a graph. And I did about 100 different paragraphs and saw what the results were. And that was the result. 90% of all the paragraphs that were written by ChatGPT that I tested were either 2 or 3 sentences. Now this is one way to spot that it's been written by ChatGPT. There are other ones as well. I'm not going to go into them if we don't have time. But it's worth knowing that you can spot them if you know what to look for. So now we're going to look at virtual cams. This software has been around for about 15 years or so. And when you see sextortion in the news, this is the software they're using. The program is called ManyCam, and it's paid software. But if you can find an old version .com of it, you can get it for free. So here we go. We're now going to play this. This is me talking without having to talk.
This is ManyCam. When we talk about desktop cameras using a virtual webcam, this is how they do it. Right now, I've got a video frame of something called Billy Love. If the person was talking to the camera, this is what you would see as their better. So what we'll do now is go one step further with it, pull up another piece of software, call it VTW. Now we'll change from the movie to desktop, click on a section of the desktop, this is already set up for it. Click on OK. Now we're seeing this. Same principle is the video again. This time it has buttons on there. And you can click on it and it will jump to certain parts of the video and then jump back. If you click on wave, you say play wave. Once wave is played, it jump back. Probably the one chat one. There you go. Click on smile. Then a smile. And again, it jump back. Same with big smile. We're not going to do 4, but if you click that, it will jump to a further on.
Yeah, I'll tell a story at the end.
Going from that point instead. So how do you know that scammers are using this software? Very simple. Get them to do something that wouldn't have been pre-recorded. How do I hold up a copy of the newspaper? Or even something really silly like take off one shoe and wave about. That's the simplest way that you can tell if people are using a virtual webcam, because they aren't able to do these kind of unusual things.
Yes, when I did this at B-Sides Bristol, I said, okay, we're not going to play that one, and the system crashed. And people thought that it was unhappy that I wasn't going to play it. But no, it turned out that I'd had to borrow somebody else's laptop, and the battery died halfway through the presentation. So, not a good start to that one. Now we're going to look at voice modding. Hopefully, you're going to hear an annoying sound, which isn't my voice, in this one. I hope it works, because I did this for another company, and they had, audio cleaning, and it removed the sound. So I felt really stupid saying, oh, you'll hear this, and they couldn't hear it. So fingers crossed you're going to hear it.
This is my voice note, and I click play on a sound generator for 500 Hz frequency.
Yeah.
And you hear that, this is normal. If we went to go to a different voice that is off the pitch.
You should know hear it a lot higher. It would put an AI voice. So what you're listening to when you hear these things that background noises, you want to see if you can hear the picture people in the background or cars going past. Listen to these kind of things to see if you can spot them. And that seems to be pretty much the way you could more easily tell if this was a fake voice or not.
So we've done it that way. We're going to do it a different way now. We're going to steal somebody's voice and clone it. So what I did on this, I used a program to rip a video off YouTube, took the audio out of it, run it through Audacity, and then did this with it. That was in real time as well. So now I'm going to show you some examples. This one was really difficult to do because she talks so fast. And here's another recognizable voice. I only used it because the voice is so recognizable, I promise.
The velocity of an unladen European swallow is something like 20.1 miles per hour or 29.5 percent. However, some have been clocked at 46 miles per hour in the past.
That sounds really convincing. They say like 75 to 80%, but I'd say it's a good 90%. How do we spot these ones? We're going to get it to spell Mississippi. Now, there's a reason for this. The letter I goes up at the start of a sentence and down at the end of a sentence. And also, it struggles to spell. So listen to the eyes on this and see if you can spot why we use this to find out if it's a fake or not. Yeah, you hear it? So now we are going to animate it. What we've done is done another voice, the same way we did earlier, taken a picture of that person, and it's going to make that person look as if they're talking. Watch the mouth, and watch the blinking, because the blinking is creepily slow on them. And you're going to recognize this person as well. Now that looks not great on a huge screen like that, but imagine you've got that on your phone screen, and you've got somebody has stolen your grandson's voice and image. That could pass as being genuine. Next up, we're going to look at face swapping. What I'm going to do here is use another piece of software. This is going to be shown in real time. All I've done is taken a video of Alex Kingston and Angelina Jolie's face and told it to swap them. It's GPU dependent, so on this I'm using an RTX 3060.
I'm going to show you this in real time. As I said earlier, this is an RTX 3060 being used. We have Alex Kingston's face on the video and Angelina Jolie's face to replay it. If you look at the top of the screen as well, you see that it has screen face swap and image face swap. With the screen face swap, it lets you use your webcam, and instead of putting up a video, you can actually have that, and I'll demonstrate that in the next slide. It has fast mode, it has various other modes as well, but to be honest with you, fast mode is absolutely perfect, and that's how quick this is.
So we're going to look at the video face swap. I've taken my face, while I was fairly clean shaven and short hair, and replaced it with Dara O'Brien. Now, I'll show you the simplest way to spot that these are fake. Watch what happens when you put your hand in front of your face. If you're not sure, get somebody to do this, and watch what happens. You're going to see the fingers are going to start blurring and disappearing. The nose is going to start twitching like Tabitha from Bewitched. And then when enough of the face is covered, you see it'll go, I can't see a face there anymore, and it'll switch back to your actual real face. And there you go, you can see it doing it now. How simple is that? Now this is a grab from the video that we did earlier, and I'll show you the results that we had, and remember how quickly this was done.
Oh my gosh, if I was offered a chance to come back for any sort of a storyline, I'd bite their hand off and say yes, absolutely.
So, I'm going to show you ways to spot this now. It's always in the mask. Look at where the face would join other parts of the body, the hairline, these kind of things. Say, watch the top up here, and watch the eye. That's not quite right on this as well. Should see it start to flicker, and did you see it? And that's how you spot him. You look for these inconsistencies. So, in closing, scammers can fake pretty much everything. What I've done today is shown you ways to spot some of them. It's easy to search for them, as long as that information is out there in the first place. So if you receive any scam emails, anything like this, get them posted up online to warn other people. Now, they can steal your voice, they can steal your face, but they can't steal who we are. Remember I said about the coffee thing? I said it would come into play? My friends and my family all know if they ever got a call claiming to be me, saying, I'm stuck, I need to borrow money, do that. So, thank you everybody for listening. Before I do go, I have one quick Easter egg for you, because I love doing Easter eggs at the end of these.
The numbers all go to 11. Look, right across the board, 11, 11, 11. Oh, awesome. The first time store, check. Exactly. Is that getting louder? Is it getting louder?
Well, it's one louder, it's not 10. If you go to quote, it will be playing at 10. You're on 10 here, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, you're on 110 on your guitar. They're getting rolled to that. No way. Exactly. What we do is if we need that extra boost over the cliff, you know what we do? Push it up to there. 11. Exactly. 1 down.
What if it's made 10 now? And make 10 at the top number. Make that a little round.
Each goes to 11.
Can't say fairer than that, can we? Thank you, everybody. If you have any questions? No? Brilliant. Thank you.